Houston.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run with Hunt. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's right. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now Cobb to return. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He finds an opening past the 40. There goes Duke Johnson. 20. Touchdown, Houston.
Duke Johnson, the ball carrier.
Duke Johnson,
Touchdown,
his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's right. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 42 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson. Screenplay. Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing. Johnson, it's poke free. Football's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. Johnson jostles free. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man, it's right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They're back at the 21-yard line. Whitney merciless from his linebacker spot in to drop him in his tracks. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers trying for right, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over
first quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
A 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills, and he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Houston.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans 7, Bears nothing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Texans 14, Bears nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing it in here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Good carry and pickup for a first down there by David Johnson, and he has a chance to fill a lot of voids for this Houston Texans team. They lost their 1,000-yard rusher from last year. Carlos Hyde went to Seattle, but back in 2016, David Johnson led the NFL in all-purpose yards with the Arizona Cardinals. The Texans will be happy to see that guy all year long.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down, Texans.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. So first down carry here for Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 36, Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Brandon Cooks.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. To Johnson again. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense, false start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 6 plays got them down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Complete to Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He completes this into the hands of Miller. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Patterson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down, Patterson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3-and-out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
On play action. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Complete. Intended for Jarius Wright. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Rodgers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jarius Wright in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears cut into that lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. The final shot before the break. Watson steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Return. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at their own 21. And they start the second half with Johnson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Watson. His throw incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of
a big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Tashawn Gibson brought him
down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. On first down, Watson. Dumping it off for Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
To Duke Johnson.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. This one quickly into the hands of Landry. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Complete to Jarvis Landry. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
A give right side now to Hunt. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch the curve. Mike, check. 59. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full street. 59. Watch the edge.
Quick throw completed by Watson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This one caught out wide by Landry. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Hey, 4-1 Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check 3.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Score Texans 28, Bears 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Sliding out of the pocket. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And they'll run with a former All-Pro. This is David Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff. Johnson. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
For the extra point.
He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
And to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then addition.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Check it out, read.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking for right, and he finds him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jarvis Landry with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Texans 35, Bears 28.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Randall Cobb on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And
His throw here's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Watson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Texans.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Again, it's Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Watson now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And
that's caught inside the 30. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him. And look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance. Take the lead.
Now Hausch can attack on the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
35-35.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
This will make it into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston.
To
Brandon Cooks with time running out, and the Texans have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Texans 42, Bears 35. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley.
Rodgers' pass intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Today's final score, Texans.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.